Should you still be buying physical gold? How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, make sure you blast that subscribe button, get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. Today, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite things to talk about, and that is gold. I love this stuff. Can't get enough. One could say that I got bit by the gold bug. And what had me wanting to make this video is twofold. One, I have a company that I'm going to talk to you guys about that I think is a very good opportunity that you definitely should, take a few moments, even if you need to put this video on double speed to just kind of listen to some of the things that I am telling you about with this new company. But I think you should definitely check that out. But also, I kind of wanted to talk about gold buffaloes specifically. I'm actually very close to completing a tube of gold buffaloes. I previously was working on gold eagles, but ever since the gold buffalo coin came down in its premium and essentially kind of equalized and got on the same level as the cost of an American gold eagle, I decided to kind of pivot, switch gears, and start buying gold buffaloes. Last night, today I'm recording this video on September 7th. So last night being September 6th, I had a stream with my friend Guido Stacken. He's a longtime YouTuber and stacker and bullion dealer, coin dealer, all those things. And the thing that Guido and I and a lot of other people in the stacking community have in common about gold, not only is it beautiful and it's essentially, like the money of kings, but the thing with gold is that you can stack densely. You can stack a lot more of your wealth into gold. So if you were to, for example, want to put nearly $2,000 into precious metals, well, you can either put $2,000 into this one gold coin, or you can put $2,000 into silver, and you're going to end up with around 87 or 88 1-ounce silver coins at the time of the recording of this video. Our gold-silver ratio is sitting at around like 85 to 1, right? So 85 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold. But ever since I had made a full stack video many years ago, 4 years ago, that was very eye-opening for me, just how cumbersome silver was. And I kind of switched gears, sold off a lot of that silver. I still have a lot of silver, but I switched gears, and now I primarily just stack gold. I will buy some silver pieces that I like to collect that are fun, and I will have, that stuff just to kind of look at, displays on the desk. But when it comes to gold, I'm kind of collecting a whole bunch of different things, like, what is this thing? A lot of people make fun of me for this coin because this coin, apparently, if you look at one of the lions, the one on the bottom there, it looks like he's giving the middle finger. So I'm into collecting gold coins. And so while I do prefer to invest in physical gold because I just like to hold this stuff, I have invested in publicly traded gold mining companies in the past. Especially the ones that I've had on this channel are the ones that I've looked at more closely. I get a lot of opportunities thrown my way to showcase some of these companies, and some of them I turn down. I don't feel like they're necessarily the best fit for my channel and for my viewers. And then other times, I think there are some really good opportunities for some of you. And, I figured I'll bring some of them to the forefront so that way you can make the assessment and judge for yourself. So without further ado, I kind of want to jump into this quick presentation about West Red Lake Gold Mines. I think that there's a lot going on with this company that I think some of you might find to be very compelling. And, let me know in the comments down below what you think about investing at least in physical gold. Do you buy this stuff? Anyway, let's take a look at this company. We're looking at West Red Lake Gold Mines. The ticker is WRLG. And there's a lot of interesting things going on with this company, which is why I kind of wanted to bring this to your attention. So some of the things that kind of struck me, first of all, this guy right here, some of you might not know him. That's Frank Justra. He actually came across my radar when I saw some sort of like debate that was going on between some huge, Bitcoin billionaire tycoon going up against Frank Justra in some sort of debate. Now, I believe I did watch it. This was, again, like I want to say a couple years ago. And so the thing about Frank Giustra, you know, he's a self-made mining tycoon, and essentially he is one of the key people that found this opportunity, which we're going to talk about in just a little bit. But essentially, he was one of the founders of Gold Corp. And Gold Corp, some of you may know, is one of the largest gold companies in the world. And he essentially, you know, built it up from nothing. So this guy, he knows what he's doing. Where is the West Red Lake gold mine? So essentially, we see the ownership in the red, okay? The yellow is owned by Evolution Mining. So West Red Lake is here in the red. And we're going to be looking actually really at this project here, the Madson Project. There's a lot going on with that one. Some of the management... some of these individuals are actually really essential that I point out to you guys. First of all, Shane Williams. Now, Shane Williams, he was the CEO of Skeena Resources. And essentially, Skeena Resources was this company that he took from 50 cents to nearly around $16 per share in about 3 years. So Shane Williams is now, you know, running the show here at West Red Lake. And then we also have Duncan Middlemiss. And Duncan Middlemiss, he was the CEO of, I want to say it was Whetstone Gold Mines. And he actually took Whetstone from 50 cents per share to around $20 a share. So he also has experience bringing a company from mere pennies per share and growing that value for the stockholders. Another person too is Tony McCouch, and he was the CEO of Kirkland Lake Gold, and also went from taking that company from nearly nothing to tens of billions in market cap. So we've got these three key players, again, along with Frank Giustra above, who I just showed you. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is the Madson Gold Project. And so what's critical about this is that this project already was a past producing mine and mill. And what had happened was the previous operators, they did a really poor job opening after COVID, which allowed for essentially this opportunity to come about. So because of mismanagement, because of poor execution after the opening of the facility after COVID, it allowed essentially Frank Giustra to kind of come in. He recognized that there was an opportunity here at which he would be able to essentially bring this previous high-producing asset back to where it was before. Now, this is also similar to what Frank Giustra has done in the past with Gold Corp. It's kind of what he's known for, is finding these diamonds in the rough, finding these opportunities, these mismanaged you know, mining operations and mills, and essentially unlocking the value that these companies had previously, and kind of essentially just restoring them and building them back up. So what they're going to end up doing is they're going to be reducing ongoing liabilities associated with maintaining the project. They're going to de-risk the resource. You know, they have complete and additional infill focus on near-term and high-grade zones. Restart the planning, you know, complete the engineering trade-off studies to evaluate mining methods or transportation, essentially restart the execution, and making sure that essentially everything is fully optimized. So here's what I really want you to take a look at. These are just some key facts and figures for you, just to kind of break things down very quickly in a snapshot. Previously, this company had right around $1 billion market cap valuation. And right now we're sitting at around 66 million. So much like a lot of people within the stacking community see, you know, the silver price at, you know, right now $25, and know that in the past it had reached around 48 bucks. A lot of people say that they prefer silver because there is tremendous upside potential. Same thing goes with this opportunity. Again, we're sitting at around $66 million valuation, and this company once was at right around $1 billion. So huge upside potential. What is also compelling about the Madson project that I just showed you above is that it already has over $350 million in place. There's already, an existing mine there. There's already a mill that's already there. If you were to actually try to build that same facility now, it would cost you around $500 to $600 million. And so because this already exists, it's not like you're shelling out all of this capital to kind of build something new. Okay, so it's already in place. And here's a picture of the mill and what it looks like. Again, they took this mill that was pre-existing and they kind of revamped it. Now, another thing that I wanted to show you as well, I'm going to just kind of skip around a little bit, skip past these maps. You guys, I'm going to put this information all down below for you. Again, the Madson Project. What I want you to see is this slide right here, the capital structure. Okay, so why is this so important? Take a look at, this is the percentage of ownership and the investors. And this is a name that a lot of people know about, Eric Sprott. Eric Sprott is a multi-billionaire mining tycoon and investor and asset manager. And so Sprott Resource Lending Corp is into this company just around 23%. But then you also see Frank Giustra, who I pointed out earlier. He's sitting at around 12% ownership. So combined, you've got 35% ownership between Sprott and Frank Giustra. Again, one of the leading asset managers and one of the leading gold miners out there. So combined, okay, these two gentlemen have a lot invested with this company. So 35% between them. You've got other holdings here, 16% with other institutions. And you've got Van Eck Gold at 6.5%. But again, really, what's really telling here is that Frank Giustra's got a lot of skin in the game, as does Sprott Resource Lending Corp. So again, some key takeaways from this is that you've got some key players in the management and also the board of directors who have experience building companies from much lower valuations and taking them to much, much higher heights. You have some really key investors. Again, you've got Sprott involved. You've got Frank Giustra. So that's telling that these two people who know how to pick winners have a lot invested in this company. And again, the fact that you've got this company that's at a $66 million valuation that once had a market cap of $1 billion, there is plenty of room to grow. Again, you've got this management team in place and top investors in place that have experience turning these mines that are not performing and turning them into high performing assets. So you definitely want to take a look at West Red Lake Gold Mines. All the information I'm going to place below for you. Let me know your thoughts though on West Red Lake, and then also let me know your thoughts on investing in gold in general. Do you prefer to invest in physical gold, or do you like to invest in gold mining companies or ETFs? Let me know in the comments.